it's about.
Good morning, Tennessee Valley. Thanks for joining us this beautiful Tuesday morning. It is 6:30 a.m. and 71 degrees. My name is Matt Ryerson. I'm your host this morning for Tennessee Valley. This is my co-host, Matt Tolbert.
The mork to your Mindy.
Mork to my Mindy for you fans of 70 television shows.
You know it. You know it.
Mork and Mindy. Robin Williams start in the business.
That's right, it was. Well, he got his start earlier on Happy Days, although he played the same character, Mork.
Thank you for that tidbit of information. We're glad you're all joining us this morning. How's your weekend, Matt?
It was good. It was good. We had a little birthday party for a friend of my daughter's over down in Chattanooga. Pump It Up.
Yes.
You familiar with Pump It Up? It's kind of like inflated obstacle courses.
Right.
And
bouncy things.
You know you're old when you can't go through an inflatable obstacle course with your daughter, fast, fall down all over the place without getting injured. Because I did that.
My back.
I did. It was my back, my lower back, and it was a lot of fun for her and for me. And luckily they had cake afterwards, so I got my energy back.
There you go.
But I recommend Pump It Up to anyone who has. I think there's a place up here that does something
similar.
Local
folks know Jumpin' Junction.
Yeah. I guess it's similar in that way.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun. My daughter had a great time, and so did I. I almost got in a fight with another guy, but hey, we'll just pass over that.
Jumpin' Junction and a Little League baseball game breaks out. Parents getting fights.
Yeah.
If you haven't been to a Little League game lately, that's kind of the tone that goes on. My weekend was also pretty good. A little bit relaxing, which was nice, but the highlight was we had another visitor to the house. For those of you who don't know, we kind of live out in the country.
You have just a lot of hospitality, don't you?
We do, except I will just be blunt. This visitor, like the mouse earlier this year, was an unwanted visitor.
Uh-huh. What was it?
A skunk.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a little worse than a mouse.
Yeah. You can't just set a little trap out for a skunk. And he just meandered on up and was roaming around the property. What do you do? Shoo.
No, you close your door and you watch from the window.
Yeah,
that's what
kept
you
the
do.
dog inside. Stay away. Everybody thought that was great, but not so much for me.
Maybe if you sprayed your car, you could get a new car.
The status of the car is it still lives.
Why?
I have no idea. It has
you need to
God's
do something.
hands on it or something. I probably shouldn't complain.
No, I guess you have transportation.
But this car, for those of you who don't know, my car, which is like 15 years old, and I made a deal with my wife that I would not get a new car until this died.
You didn't have any agreement to actually fix the car either, did you?
No, well, it's only worth like $300. I mean, it doesn't even have air conditioning in it. And for those of you who've been around the last 3 or 4 weeks, it's been painful to drive around without air conditioning. It is crazy. So I'm about at my breaking point, but apparently the car is not.
No.
So it actually, during the tornadoes, got picked up and moved, dropped. And then I turned the key and it started right up.
Still survived.
Yeah, unbelievable. It's like a cockroach in a nuclear holocaust or something.
It's sentimental. You need to hold on to the car. It's a sweet car. It apparently loves you.
Apparently.
So why kick it to the curb?
I don't know. I'm trying. We want to wish Mitch Harris, happy 50th birthday. And that is from your wife, Sophie. She wanted to give us that note. So, Mitch, if you're out there, I hope you're celebrating today.
Happy birthday, Mitch. You're right at the midlife point.
Midlife. Live it up. Big day. All right, we are going to cover a little local news now, and then hit some weather for you, all of you that are out preparing for work today. The Bradley County Commission is mulling district changes. If you don't know, right now the County Commission has 14 districts, or 7 districts and 2, and I might be getting all that wrong. It has 14 members representing 7 districts, 2 for each district. There we go. And they're actually considering going to 9 districts. Jeff Yarber, County Commissioner for the 5th District, suggested the possibility of going from 7 districts to 9 districts, but instead of 2 representatives from each district, they go down to only 1. Jeff's comment is a true conservative government is less government. So his hope is to have more districts with fewer commissioners. So good luck on that, Jeff. Schools start next week, and the county schools had their in-service, their full in-service yesterday. Cleveland City Schools had their in-service last Friday. Johnny McDaniel gave an update for a district that's going through a lot of changes from the aftermath of the April 27th tornadoes to new state legislation on education. He gave an update to all of his teachers, and we want to wish all of you teachers, if there are any of you joining this morning, we are honored to have you here in our community. We love the work that you do. You're the true heroes, and I just want to give a shout out to my brother-in-law who is starting his career as a teacher over at Lake Forest Middle School, Joseph Weeks. So congratulations on that, Joseph. Great school over there with Richie Stevenson. Also, a couple other tidbits of news. The debt ceiling vote is going to be decided today. Hopefully this afternoon they'll make a decision, and that's coming right up on the default line at the federal government level. I don't know the details on that, but watch out for that as the final decision and final votes are made.
I think the House actually passed the bill.
Did they pass the bill? So there we go.
it goes to the Senate then.
It's going to the Senate today, so we're anxious to see if there's compromise to be had out there. Also, FBI reports breaking developments in the D.B. Cooper case. For those of you who don't know who D.B. Cooper is, 25 or 30 years ago, D.B. Cooper, a guy named Dan Cooper, that's who we think he is, took a plane hostage in the Seattle area. It landed. He demanded, I think, $200,000 in ransom. They gave it to him. They took off. We're supposed to fly to Mexico, and he jumped out in a parachute, never to be found. And now the FBI feels like they have clues to find the infamous D.B. Cooper.
Wow.
He's basically a legend out in the West Coast, somebody that they feel like may have gotten away. Some people say he died in the fall, but he was never found. So D.B. Cooper, breaking news. We'll see if they catch this guy. And he's kind of a legend out there. We also have a couple upcoming events. Tuesday, August 23rd, put it on your calendar. I'm a United Way guy. Most people know that. United Way, we have our annual kickoff luncheon, August 23rd. It's at noon at the Peerless Road Church of God of Prophecy. Chrissy Haslam is our speaker, the First Lady of the state of Tennessee.
First Lady.
And she does incredible work with nonprofits, and in fact, Imagination Library is one of her projects. She sat on the board in Knoxville. She's our speaker. So Tuesday, August 23rd, and I'm proud to say United Way doesn't make money off this ever. Our speakers always volunteer to come in. So the cost of the ticket essentially covers the cost of the food. So tickets are like $15. All you have to do is call the United Way.
Is the food going to be any good?
The food is outstanding. We have
Really?
a caterer that comes in, does a great job. Absolutely. I actually handpicked the dessert.
Oh my goodness. I have got to go to this thing.
It's not bad. We've done sheet cake in the past, chocolate sheet cake. And for those of you sheet cake fans, I'm sorry, I'm not.
Yeah.
So we switched it up to cheesecake
Oh.
with fruit topping. Yes.
Oh, that's
Get that.
That's getting a little bit excited about
Yeah.
this.
Oh, and by the way, the governor's wife.
The
will be
governor's wife, yeah. Well, you've had some big names there over the last few
We
years.
have. We've had Pat Summit.
I was there. I saw Pat
was a
Summit
great
speak.
event.
That was great,
That was
yeah.
outstanding. So we've had 4-star generals. One last event, Kiwanis Club, which we're both Kiwanians.
Mm-hmm.
August 27th is having a Pooches to Pedigrees dog show.
Yes.
which is exciting.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, so that morning, 9 a.m., we're going to have a bunch of mutts, purebreds, whatever you want, dog show, best looking, ugliest dog. August 27th is a Saturday, that's the same week as the kickoff. So, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back and do a little bit of the weather, so stick around with us, getting ready for your day. We're glad you're here. Thanks for joining us this morning.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin with a Skin Micro Laser Peel. The Micro Laser Peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
I'm Byron Winters with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Contact me for all of your business insurance needs. From general liability to workers' comp, commercial auto, and business umbrellas, Landmark Insurance has you covered.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
Volunteer Ridipest LLC has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding areas for over 40 years. Their qualified, experienced technicians are trained in all the latest techniques to keep your home pest-free. Volunteer Ridipest LLC offers Mosquito Guard, which keeps mosquitoes out of your yard and out of your life. Their monthly and quarterly treatments are backed by their 100% money-back guarantee. For all your pest removal needs, call Volunteer Ridipest LLC today at 423-472-7736.
Welcome back, Tennessee Valley. Thanks for joining us this morning. It is 6:44 a.m. and 71 degrees. We're going to take a quick look at your local weather as you get ready for your day. Hopefully things are going well. Today, if I didn't know any better, I'd think Joe just keeps putting the same weather up here, except we're all living it. Today is mostly sunny, a high of 96 degrees, a low of 70. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 98 degrees, low of 73. And then Thursday, hey, we got a chance of rain, but it's still going to be hot. High of 95 degrees, low of 73. So it continues to be hot, hot, hot. Make sure if you're outside, folks, you're staying hydrated, stay in the shade. We want you to take care of yourself. It's really easy to get yourself in trouble in this hot weather. So
Wouldn't be so bad if humidity wasn't like 150%.
Right. You could cut the humidity, it feels like, with a knife. It's craziness. Also, there's a report of a tropical storm Emily, in the Caribbean. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on your local weather. That might bring some rain, and although it's coming from the south, maybe it'll The rain could cool us off on Thursday. And
Yeah, usually we don't get hit too hard with hurricanes.
no, sometimes it might bring some rain showers. So.
Which is always a good thing, I think.
Yeah. So that's your local weather. Hope you're getting ready for your day today. Our next segment is more news, or as we like to call it, the things that matter.
Yes, these are the things that matter. They have, according to a UK, United Kingdom marketing magazine, there is the creation of a beer for women. A beer for women.
Okay.
Molson Coors will be a less gassy and lighter tasting alternative to conventional beers. They've done a lot of research over the last 2.5 years, researching women's relationship with beer. And so Coors will be releasing this beer called Anime, which will come in 3 versions: standard, rose, and citrus.
Oh.
And it'll be released in the United Kingdom later this summer, and then eventually come across the pond and hit us.
So all you women, there you go.
I guess I've never tasted rose flavored beer, and I'm not sure I want to. Have you ever had rose water?
No.
You never had rose water?
No.
They sell it at some those
Is it good?
ethnic. No, I hate it. I think it's disgusting. But my wife loves it. My wife loves this rose water. You get a little bit of rose water in a cap, and you put it into a gallon of water, and it makes the whole thing taste and smell.
Like a rose.
Apparently.
Maybe your wife would like this beer.
I don't want to have her try it. No. A woman lives in a house with 80 dogs.
Wait a minute, 80?
80 dogs. 80 dogs.
Okay.
80. Featured on Animals Planet Animal Hoarding, Janice, who no longer has a job, as a bank teller.
Sure she does.
Bank teller.
She takes care of 80 dogs.
Yeah, well, and she is single. Go figure. Now says that caring for so many dogs has taken a physical and emotional toll on her.
No kidding.
And she feels overwhelmed. Not when she had 79, but 80's just one step too far.
All right. Spot, we love you, but you can't join the crowd.
I saw some video of this, and she's got, they are yipping and yapping. There are cages everywhere. And, oh, my goodness
She keeps them in cages.
Some of them. Not all of them. But, where are you going to put 80 dogs? They're just
can you imagine just getting them in and out of the cages would take you all day?
I can barely handle one dog.
Yeah.
Much less 80. My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you.
This is the same show that showed a man who had over 150 cats.
Oh.
Same show. Animal Hoarding on Animal Planet.
So if you have 80 dogs out there, yes, we
You
are
could
poking
get on
fun at
television.
you.
You could get on television and have people like us make fun of you. A Minnesota man. This is interesting because I have a friend, Rodney Murray, who actually fishes. He loves fly fishing.
Yeah, fly fishing.
Minnesota man spent 24 hours straight fishing off a dock on Lake Minnetonka in Minnesota. Set a new world record to break his 2010 total by more than 500. Jeff Kolodzinski completed the marathon fishing event Saturday from his post near Maynard's restaurant in aid of the nonprofit organization Fishing for Life. He caught, in 24 hours, 2,649 fish.
Wow. That's a lot.
It is a lot. And it was catch and release. So I don't know how many times he caught the same fish. He may have caught the same fish.
Dropped it, turns around, bites them.
2,649 times. But nonetheless, he reeled in that many fish.
Wow, that's interesting. That's amazing. I can't do anything for 24 hours straight.
I know, right? The
Much less
patience.
fishing.
Now, anyone who fishes out there knows it takes a lot of patience to fish. But
Apparently not. 2,649, that's about all he was doing was reeling in fish.
There's a lot of action there, right?
It was.
It doesn't get boring.
Yeah.
Got to drink a lot of Dr. Pepper or coffee. All right. This is a strange one. Okay.
Okay.
There's a show on TLC called.
Should we give a spoiler alert, or not a spoiler alert, but
a disclaimer?
This is graphic. If you want to turn your channel now.
Graphic. This is graphic. This is graphic language. Please protect.
Just kidding. Just
please
kidding.
protect your kids. TLC has a show called My Strange Addiction.
Okay.
And I ran across this. There's a man named Evan. He's addicted to slimy hair he finds in shower drains.
Oh.
And here's the thing. He just likes the feel of it. So he'll just, whenever he goes over to someone's house, he'll go in to the drain in the shower, pull it out, store it, and then take it back home with him.
Folks, if you were eating breakfast, just let me apologize for that little.
We gave a disclaimer. We warned you. I apologize. This was just too strange for me to pass up.
It is strange.
Incidentally, Evan finds that this addiction prevents him from meeting women.
Much like the dogs.
Go figure. Yeah. Let's move on. Lastly, this is a heartwarming story.
We need it now.
With funding assistance from SeaWorld and Busch Gardens Conservation Fund and technical support from the Cambodian School of Prosthetics, an elephant was fitted with a prosthetic foot.
Really?
Yes. When discovered in the wild of Cambodia as a baby, the elephant was badly injured, which resulted in the removal of one of his legs. He now lives in a wildlife center in Cambodia, and he has a prosthetic foot.
Wow.
They said that they have to replace it each year because he's growing. He's still growing into an adult elephant, but they replace it every year. But he's able to walk. He's able to do pretty much anything that a normal elephant would be able to do. I don't know what that is, but...
And he lives with 80 dogs.
He lives with 80 people, maybe. I don't know. It's you know how they treat elephants over there like they're gods. But I thought that was a nice, heartwarming story.
It is.
That technology has risen to the occasion.
Thank you for closing on that story as opposed to the My Strange Addiction. All right, we're going to ask you to stick around even though you're no longer hungry and your breakfast has been ruined. Stick with us. We have a couple great guests this morning. You're going to really enjoy this, so stick with us.
I'm Kathy Guy with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Call us today for all your personal insurance needs. With 28 years in the insurance business, I have the solutions and pricing you are looking for. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m. or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
Volunteer Ridipest LLC has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding areas for over 40 years. Their qualified, experienced technicians are trained in all the latest techniques to keep your home pest-free. Volunteer Ridipest LLC offers Mosquito Guard, which keeps mosquitoes out of your yard and out of your life. Their monthly and quarterly treatments are backed by their 100% money-back guarantee. For all your pest removal needs, call Volunteer Ridipest LLC today at 423-472-7736.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin with a Skin Micro Laser Peel. The micro-laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Welcome back, everybody. It is 6:55 this morning and 70 degrees. It's supposed to get up in the mid-90s, so stay hydrated, folks. Stay cool. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. But we have a special guest with us this morning, Miss Teresa Grant from the Hope Center. Welcome, Teresa.
Thank you for having me.
We are glad to have you this morning.
Thank you so much for having me on the air.
How are you doing?
Great.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Teresa, for many people, they may not even know that the Hope Center exists or what the Hope Center does. Could you share a little bit with our viewers?
Sure. The Hope Center is a multidisciplinary agency that works with children when there's an allegation of child sex abuse. We're the Children's Advocacy Center for the 10th Judicial District, which covers Bradley, Polk, McMinn, and Monroe counties. And the children come to us for multiple services. We work with law enforcement, the Department of Children's Services, and the District Attorney's Office. And they come to us for forensic interviews, which are legally defensible, non-leading interviews of children. We do forensic medical exams if needed. We do counseling services, family advocacy services, parenting classes, prevention classes, anything in the arena of protecting children in our agency. And all of our services are free because we are a United Way agency and get lots of other funding sources. So we are able to provide services for free.
Now, this is a really big deal, and for a lot of our viewers, this got some attention last year during the case down in North Georgia in Catoosa County. A young teacher allegedly had been involved in some inappropriate behavior, and the Children's Advocacy Center down there got into some trouble because they didn't necessarily approach it in the proper way. I wanted to address that because I know you all at the Hope Center are nationally accredited and you do a really professional job of dealing with children.
Correct. In fact, we're up for our new accreditation in 2 weeks. They'll be in Cleveland doing a review of our new center in about 2 weeks. We served about 216 kids over the last 6 months, and doing that professionally is of the most importance to us because we don't want those kind of cases happening in Bradley County where someone does something inappropriately in the case that harms it. So our forensic interviewers are all master's level social workers who have been specially trained to do these interviews. The other members of the team, law enforcement, Department of Children's Services, will be watching the kids have these interviews done on a closed circuit TV monitor, so they're not actually in the room with the child when the interview is taking place. So it allows a child to tell what happened to them in their own language without being led or coerced or any of those things that you don't want to have happen, because when we're really, really fortunate, we find out nothing happened to a child.
Right.
Rather than something bad happened to a child, we find out that somebody just misunderstood something they said and they're really fine.
And that's really ultimately your hope, I think, in every one of these, is that there's a misunderstanding and nothing's happened. 'Cause
Correct.
we're always cheering for this great story of everybody's healthy and it was
Right.
just a misunderstanding.
Right, somebody just misunderstood something the child said and we don't think anything has happened, and we've done everything we can to find out that nothing has happened, but if we're really fortunate, nothing has happened.
Excellent. Now, for those of you who are aware of the Hope Center, you're making a move, or
We
you're in
are.
the midst of a move. Is that correct?
We are. Right after our site visit on the 24th of this month, we will start making a move to a new location. It's 2600 Executive Park.
Okay, and that's up by Mountain View Inn?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're very excited because it's 2,000 square feet more than we have currently.
Wow.
We're in it'll be 5,000 square feet, and we're currently in about 3,000 square feet, and we're already kind of busting at the seams. Our counseling services have gone from no counseling services when we opened a year and a half ago to 2 therapists 5 days a week, and we do about 80 or so sessions a month, just counseling alone.
And that's, I think, a bright spot that we want to mention as well, is that while the Hope Center is probably best recognized as a children's advocacy center, which is fighting for and defending children's rights, which is good. There's also services, like you mentioned, counseling services, as well as parent training courses.
Right.
And this isn't just all bad news. This is opportunities for people to make their lives better.
Correct. And you know, many people have lost their children for various reasons, maybe through, you know, just some really hardships, or maybe they just didn't have the skills they needed, you know, to do parenting. So we do classes that are also free. It's about a 6 to 8 week session. And once they attend, they get certificates that they may use in the court process to try to get their children back so that they can have their children back in their home.
Is the counseling free as well?
Yes.
All the counseling is free as well?
Everything we do is free.
Wow.
That's outstanding. And that's something we're really proud about as far as partnering with the Hope Center at the United Way, is that we were able to help bring you here to Bradley County. You were actually, the Hope Center, the physical facility was really in McMinn County in Athens, right?
Correct. We've been open for 11 years in that facility, and we were serving the whole 10th Judicial District from that center for all the 11 years we were open. And so we knew that our numbers for Bradley County were more than half the numbers we were actually seeing in our center for all 4 counties. So we knew we desperately needed to get a center open here to keep, you know, professionals and the children and their families from having to make that drive to Athens for services. And they were bringing them to us, and we were serving lots of kids there, but you know, the numbers have definitely increased since we have a facility open here.
Yeah, and that's, I think, as a local, you know, we found out that a lot of our children, a lot of our families, in the midst of a traumatic event, had to get in a car or at times get in a police car and travel up to McMinn County. And we love our neighbors up in McMinn County and Athens, and but we just didn't think that was acceptable, that they had to make that trip.
Right, and the hard part was it was very difficult for us to give them adequate follow-up services because many of those same families didn't have the financial means to make that weekly trip for counseling, and it was really a hardship on them financially to get there. And it's a lot easier since they're a lot closer. If they still have financial hardships just getting across town, we try to help them with gas. And part of the services of the counseling services that we contract with actually provides a case manager to transport them in for counseling if they need to be transported, if they don't have a car or, you know, they just don't have the money to drive.
Of course, if they are in a police car, they get to run the siren, right?
Well,
I know I would ask. I would ask.
I don't know.
Yes, you would ask.
That happens a lot, but
Well, and I think, you know, the title is so great. Children's Advocacy Center and the Hope Center, I think, embraces what y'all do. And I think an important element of this for our viewers is not only are you responsible for examinations and evaluations, but there is that follow-up element that if there is problems, you all don't say, yes, there's problems and pass them back to the law enforcement. You stay and work intensely with these families.
right, we have a family advocate who will work through with them from the beginning of the case all the way through prosecution if that happens.
Okay.
You know, a small percentage of the cases that we see do go on to prosecution, and our family advocate will actually end up in court with them, just acting as a support system, that kind of thing. But many times when this kind of situation happens, it really throws a family into crisis in lots of ways, not just the child sex abuse issue, but, you know, it might be someone in the family that was the breadwinner in the family that was actually doing the offense, and all of a sudden they're no longer in the home.
Right.
So just buying groceries or paying rent or whatever comes into play, and we work with them to get that done.
And you have a team that supports the family in
Right.
those circumstances.
Right.
That's great. Now, I know this center is probably for some people saying, I hope to never see the inside of this facility. You're obviously,
Right.
your referrals mostly come from law enforcement that are investigating or looking at a case. But these other services, the counseling, the parent training courses, are those open to the public? Or
They are
those...
open to the public. They can come from schools, doctors' offices. Anybody that wants to make that kind of referral usually can make that kind of referral.
And those counseling sessions, parent training, are not sex abuse or abuse exclusive.
No.
They're counseling in
Yes,
general.
yes.
So if somebody was interested and they said, hey, you know, this is something and it sounds like, you know, my funds are limited, our funds are always limited. I think most of us out here understand that. And they wanted to get a hold of the Hope Center, the Children's Advocacy Center, to set up some counseling center, get it signed up for some additional parent training. I know I could use parent training. I got 2 little ones.
Hey, I wish they came with an instruction manual.
Exactly. Exactly. How would somebody reach you all?
790-5740.
One more time?
790-5740.
Okay. So if you are interested in services, whether it's counseling services, parent training, or just need some general questions about parenting, great phone number to reach out to the Hope Center Children's Advocacy Center. Teresa, thank you for joining us today.
Me.
Let me ask Teresa one question, however. Where do social workers eat lunch?
We don't usually get to eat lunch.
Oh, really? But if you were to eat lunch, where would be the best place here?
Because it's all about food.
Oh, okay. My new favorite restaurant is Arby's. Arby's here in town.
Oh, Aubrey's,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
I was
I've eaten
actually there for lunch yesterday.
Oh, so I guess not today.
They have sweet potato fries.
Yes, they do.
Which they try and fool you into saying, hey, they're kind of healthy because they're not French fries. They're still fried. But they are delicious.
Try the cheesecake. It's pretty awesome.
Cheesecake.
Oh, you're
man.
speaking my language.
Yes, yes. Well, Teresa, once again, thanks for joining us.
you.
Thanks for giving us an update on the Hope Center. And we're proud to partner with you at the United Way. And we really appreciate all the work you do, especially for those who need it most, our children, and advocating for the children and families in our community. Thanks for what you do.
Thank you.
All right, folks, stick around. We have another guest coming right up, and we'll cover local weather again, and so stick with us.
Volunteer Ridipest LLC has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding areas for over 40 years. Their qualified, experienced technicians are trained in all the latest techniques to keep your home pest-free. Volunteer Ridipest LLC offers Mosquito Guard, which keeps mosquitoes out of your yard and out of your life. Their monthly and quarterly treatments are backed by their 100% money-back guarantee. For all your pest removal needs, call Volunteer Ridipest LLC today at 423-472-7736.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin with a Skin Micro Laser Peel. The Micro Laser Peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m. or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Business. Good morning, Tennessee Valley. It is 7:10 a.m. It is 70 degrees already. It's supposed to get up to 96 today. It's going to be a hot one. And real quick, Mitch Harris, if you're out there and you're watching, happy birthday, brother. Happy 50th birthday. And that comes from your wife, Sophie. We're glad you're watching today. But Mitch, and all you other viewers as well, we have another special guest here, Tanya Sutherland. Tanya, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
Tanya, your position is Executive Director for the GRAB Coalition, correct?
Correct.
For those who don't know, and there's at the bottom of the screen, the GRAB Coalition with 2 A's, what exactly is that?
It stands for Going Respectively Against Addictive Behaviors. And we're known as the Anti-Drug Coalition here in Bradley County. And we've been getting a lot of press lately because we're a drug-free communities recipient, and we've also been helping the city of Cleveland with their TCCR grant, which stands for Targeted Community Crime Reduction. So we're pretty big on acronyms.
So, but 2 big grants that you've brought
Yes.
to town, which is really exciting, and I think Cleveland is a very known for getting grants, bringing them in to serve our community, and these are crime reduction and anti-drug type grants.
Yes, and we were really the strong part that really got us the grants are the strength of the community and the collaboration that we have. We have such a strong collaboration with existing partners that's always been a strong point when we've applied for applications, and have really gotten high marks on that.
Excellent. And of course, you have a new initiative, and you've brought some of your friends here. For those of you who didn't notice, our set looks a little different. Tell us about your new initiative.
Well, when we first thought of this, we thought, how can we, substance abuse is such a very serious issue, and we know that children are sometimes caught in the middle with situations, whether they're having to leave their home because of a violent situation due to drugs, or in cases of meth where we know that they have to leave everything. And the idea actually came from my son at the time, was 13. It took a year, he's now 14. He wanted to get rid of his stuffed animals. So it sort of spurred a chain of events that got us to this point where we thought, how can we better serve the community and help our partners? And the Hope Center, you just had them on as a guest. We've been honored to provide for them on a regular basis since early this year. And there are 45 chapters across the United States. Here in Tennessee, there are 2 in Knoxville, 1 in Nashville, and 1 here in Cleveland.
So is this another acronym?
SAFE stands for Stuffed Animals for Emergencies. So yes, another acronym.
All right.
Safe. What is it?
Stuffed animals.
Stuffed animals for
emergencies. And originally it started in 1997 with a chapter out of Florida. That's where it originally started off. She had a vision that she wanted to provide stuffed animals for children to law enforcement or fire departments, because when law enforcement pulls up, they need that bridge to help calm that child in a situation, and it just kind of steamrolled and is what it is today.
So, and what we're talking about, and some of our viewers may not understand, when there is a potential or a meth lab established, or investigators find a meth lab in a home and kids are in that home, essentially because of the chemicals they use in making meth, everything in the house is contaminated.
Yes, and they have to leave it. They have to leave. They are forced
Which includes
to leave.
their stuffed animals.
Yes, and we've had a story. We've had donations as far away from Michigan, and during the recent storm. So it's not just limited to, I guess, drug situations. It's limited to our situation with the tornadoes and how it affected our community. People lost everything. So we're looking to help those kids to replace some of those toys that they lost.
Wow.
And it's just an amazing opportunity, amazing opportunity.
So if there's a house fire, and we've seen that, and in fact, I was talking to somebody over at the American Red Cross, Michelle, over at the American Red Cross. They've had an extraordinary number of house fires in July.
Yes.
I think it was 9 or 10, where houses were nearly completely destroyed. Everything was lost.
Yes.
This also will work for that type of program.
Yes, and the list is pretty much endless. You can go to doctor services, ambulance services, anyone that does with children's services or family services. That's what we're here to provide for.
So how do you actually get these? I'm just
He
looking
likes
at
that
Matt
one,
here.
doesn't he?
Yeah. For some reason, this panda fits perfectly for you.
I don't know why.
I don't know either.
I'm kind of enjoying the beaver.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never seen a beaver stuffed animal before.
Yeah.
I've seen, you got dogs and bears, but a beaver.
But how do you get these in the hands of the kids the night of a fire or a meth lab seizure? How do they actually get in the hands of the kids?
That's where we're trying to work. Currently, right now, our list to provide for agencies is very small. We've been providing for the Hope Center on a regular basis, and I provide for some agencies where I live. So we're pleading for people. If you want these stuffed animals, please contact us. We would love to supply them for you so you can have them there at that night when something happens, or law enforcement when you pull up and you know that there's going to be children involved and you want to relax the situation. So we don't want to overburden agencies by knocking on the door. We know they have a lot of issues to deal with. So this is my plea, is we want to find these stuffed animals a very good home.
So if you're dealing with children or families in an emergency situation and you think you might have cause to utilize some of these stuffed animals, contact the Grab Coalition.
Yes.
How do they do that?
They can contact us at 423-472-5800, or they can email us at clevelandtnsafe@gmail.com.
All right.
But now that also, people, if they have excess
Yes.
stuffed animals,
Okay.
they
right.
need donations.
Yes,
They can donate too, right?
currently all that we are staffed to take are new or gently used stuffed animals, and we can take those and clean them. We put ribbons on them. We have a cleaning party. My kids love it because just so much thought goes into when people package these and mail them to us, and the stories behind how they do it.
So if it's like my daughter's room and I can't walk in there
you
for
can
fear of tripping
yes.
over or stepping on one of these
Yes.
things, then I can maybe cut those in half and hand them off to you. And
Yes,
you can give them to-
absolutely, absolutely, and we will find them a very good home.
Yeah.
Great. Cool.
And not make your daughter flip out.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I just do it when she's asleep. And so
Oh,
she-
there's
she never
security
knows.
issues. You have to take steps.
Stealing her toys.
That's so great.
There you go, folks. Breaking news. Matt Tolbert stealing his daughter's toys.
Not true.
For good cause. Let's say
Good
that.
cause.
Tanya, Grab has done some amazing things. Maybe you could give us an update or even some upcoming events. I know recently you did the drug take back event.
Yes.
How did that go?
That was very, very successful. It was the first time that we had ever done that here in Bradley County. We actually had a meeting with the Bradley County Sheriff's Office to kind of ask how they enjoyed it. They loved it. They were so supportive of the efforts in wanting to provide this service for the community, and we want to do it again in the fall when the DEA has a drug take back day, and we are just
What is that, by
hammering
the
out.
way, for our viewers who don't know? What is drug take back?
The Drug Take Back Day is basically, it happens twice a year currently, and we provide, the Sheriff's Department provides an outlet for you to bring your new drugs that you no longer use, expired, over-the-counter prescriptions that you can bring. No needles. That's obviously a risk that we don't want to take. We don't want anyone getting stuck. And you bring those, drop them off on those 2 designated days, and they will dispose of them.
Okay. So tell me, why don't you just flush them down the toilet? Or?
Oh no, we don't encourage that at all, because it goes back into our water supply, and we have enough things to worry about that are currently in our water supply without having to add extra hormones or painkillers that can't get filtered out enough. And so we don't encourage that. If you want to save them, and you can save them in a secure location in your home that no one can break into your home, or teenagers or kids can't have access to it to abuse it, we encourage you to lock it up and hold on to them until that DEA drug take-back day.
Of course, if we put painkillers down in the toilet and gets into our water supply, the rest of the whole community feels like really good all the time.
Oh, Matt. What? There you go. There's a solution to our problems.
We don't want-
Antidepressants and painkillers.
We don't want addicts, so please don't do that.
The disclaimer at the bottom there.
Yeah, folks, people don't realize, and Tanya's got a really good point here, and I asked that question intentionally because I think most people don't realize that when you do flush those down, our water filtration system, the way the water's filtered, it takes out germs and that sort of thing, but it doesn't take out the drugs that get dissolved into the system, and that isn't healthy for any of us to have that.
Absolutely.
So instead of flushing them down the toilet, you can take them to a drug take-back day, which is the proper way to dispose of them. Most of us, I think, most of our viewers probably have old medications in their medicine cabinet.
Yes.
And you shouldn't flush them down, as we established, but also shouldn't have them up there. There is a temptation for kids especially to experiment and get in there, and that can be absolutely devastating, and we've experienced it here in this community a couple times. Where people have lost their lives by mixing medications or taking too much. So make sure you take advantage of that. And the next one you said will probably be in the fall?
In the fall, it's tentatively set for mid-October.
Okay.
We don't have a date yet, but we're working on it.
Well, what we'll do is we'll have you back on and we'll really plug that. So be on the lookout for that. One last time, if people have questions, and I know you do a lot more, as far as substance abuse and drug abuse and just general work with the community. If people want to get involved, either volunteering or they have questions related to that, or even they want to make a donation, as Matt's Panda Bear is highlighting, they want to make a donation to the SAVE program, which is providing stuffed animals for children in emergency situations. How do they reach you again?
472-5800.
Okay.
That's the best way.
Do you have a website as well?
grabcoalition.com.
grabcoalition.com, and as you see at the bottom of your screen there, that's 2 A's, Grab Coalition, Going Respectfully Against Addictive Behaviors Coalition. Tanya, thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for having me. It was an honor. Thank you.
Favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant? Oh, wow.
It's all about the food on this show.
It is. Oh, wow.
We
the
need
pressure.
suggestions for lunch today, so come on, help me out.
Oh, burgers are always good. Any place with a really good burger.
Got one in particular you like?
I like Five Guys, but there's also the Spot. I love those.
Spot's good too.
Spot's my neighbor.
Yeah, so you can easily walk down there and have a great burger.
That's not a bad idea.
And tater
Both
tots.
fantastic burgers.
Tater tots.
The Spot's Tater Tots. If you haven't been to the Spot and had their tater tots, it's a flashback to my school day era, back in elementary school where they throw those tater tots on your tray. Outstanding. So Tanya, once again, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. And folks, stick with us. We'll do our closing segment and give you the weather. Thanks for joining us this morning.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin with a Skin Micro Laser Peel. The Micro Laser Peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Volunteer Ridipest LLC has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding areas for over 40 years. Their qualified, experienced technicians are trained in all the latest techniques to keep your home pest-free. Volunteer Ridipest LLC offers Mosquito Guard, which keeps mosquitoes out of your yard and out of your life. Their monthly and quarterly treatments are backed by their 100% money-back guarantee. For all your pest removal needs, call Volunteer Ridipest LLC today at 423-472-7736.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
Yes. Welcome back. It is 7:26 a.m. on this beautiful Tuesday morning. It's going to be a hot one. We're going to take a quick look at the local weather here. It's currently 71 degrees, which is pretty warm for 7:27 in the morning, but it's going to just get hotter, folks. Today we got mostly sunny with a high of 96 degrees. Tomorrow, once again, mostly sunny with a high of 98 degrees. Heat index should be in the triple figures. And then Thursday, we got a little chance of rain coming in, which might cool things off. High of 95 degrees. Couple upcoming events here in the community. As I mentioned, United Way kickoff luncheon. For lunch on Tuesday, August 23rd, we have the governor's wife, Chrissy Haslam, coming in to speak. That should be an exciting event and kick off our campaign. And then on the 27th of August, we have our Kiwanis Pooches to Pedigree.
Yes.
Event.
Tanya, you're going to be there, right?
Yes.
She's going to be on Pooch Patrol with me.
Pooch Patrol,
Yes.
which is scooping up.
No, well, not just that.
That's what I want to
It's the leashes. It's the if you have a dog, bring the dog out. If you have 80 dogs, bring 80 dogs out. That's fine. If you have whatever you would like to do there.
You may not get a date, as we've highlighted, but all right. Our favorite person today, Joyce Vanderpool.
Joyce.
And your husband, Pete. We love Pete and Joyce Vanderpool.
Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Work with Tanya over at the Grab Coalition. Wonderful people.
Yes, she is the Grab Coalition.
Yes.
She's just an amazing resource for the community.
Been there since the beginning, right?
Yes.
That's right. Matt, we got to do lunch today, man.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I don't know. Tanya had some good recommendations. I kind of feeling a burger.
You feeling burger?
Yeah.
Now, are you feeling tater tots or are you feeling freshly cut fries?
Freshly cut fries, I'm feeling, I think. Love the tater tots, and I love the spot. Big supporter right next door, but I'm there an awful lot. I think I can make the trip across town.
So Five Guys it is.
Five Guys.
North Lee Highway, Stewart Road right there.
Yeah, we may make a stop at both places now that I think about it. So come join us at either the spot or Five Guys. What to watch for, real quick?
I have no idea. I watch White Collar. I love White Collar.
Last night, American Pickers, new episode every Monday night. Check it out. I love the show.
Oh, of course.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. We appreciate joining us this Tuesday morning. Have a wonderful, beautiful Tuesday day.